I just got done filming a very stupid video. I don't even have a name for the video yet. But it involves Shotgun Bella. Who is Shotgun Bella? So if you've already seen the video I'm talking about, I figured I'd tell you guys a little bit about making it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's low budget. Had a budget of pretty much $0. Basically what happened was I was doing review cutting for the channel because yes, this is an EDC channel, not a stupid skit channel. And I found a clothing mannequin that someone or someones had taken and just shot to pieces with. And shotgun, there was a couple of 9mm holes in it. And the universe doesn't just drop something like that in your lap and you not do something with it. So I decided to do something with it. It scared the crap out of me when I first saw it. And then, you know what? I decided there was a lot of comedic value to be had. And so I included it in a couple of reviews. You guys can look at that. Named it Buckshot Bella. And made this video. And now I'm tired, on my way to get something to eat, but yeah, you know what? I was already filming, and Cheap Knife Week, which some of the reviews for Cheap Knife Week I filmed today. Whoops. They were going to be coming out around Halloween, and I figured, you know what? Let's just make this Cheap Knife Week a little spooky. Let's do a little Halloween special and make the stupidest skit ever. So I did. You guys are welcome. You know, my biggest concern is someone just deciding to randomly, I don't know, drive down this road and see me on the ground wrestling with this and drawing conclusions. Throwing a mannequin through the air at just the right angle to look at on camera is proving more difficult than I thought. Get your clothes on, girl. What are you doing? It's not that kind of show. See how that worked. Special effects! Actually, these are all practical effects, but you were very musical. Ugh. Weird. Oh! Okay, so I make a joke in the video about punching Bella in the face and it hurting. It actually does hurt. Like, she's plastic and solid and I don't know, what are you made out of? Doesn't matter. Gideon, professional mannequin puppeteer. I know I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore in the Buckshot Bella video, but it's a different day. So, I just want to talk a little bit about, I guess, making stupid videos like Buckshot Bella, because that was completely off the cuff. Like, I found that mannequin out there, and I was like, you know what? We can do something with this, something stupid. I have always had kind of a flair for the dramatic, I guess. From a young age, you know, I was always interested in stories and, creating stories. The problem was I could never really take myself that seriously, so everything that I did was often satire or just stupid, just to be funny. I remember, elementary school, middle school, high school, if I had to write a story for a class, it was always some type of satire. And then, I also, from the time I was young, I did theater. I did, I was in several productions and school, in school, but also, community theater and things like that. And I always enjoyed it. I always enjoyed, just kind of acting. Austin and I, a lot of you guys know my cousin Austin. We grew up together and, best friends. And we would make sketch comedy videos. We would write a script. Most of the time I was one that would write the script. And then we'd shoot it on this stupid little handheld recorder, camcorder we had. We'd make all these videos, and it was great fun. We'd edit them on this old Dell laptop I had that was ancient, and gosh, several times it would just start smoking. But I was always just fascinated by, I guess, being funny. And the interesting thing about, I've done a couple of videos on this channel where, I do something funny, at least something I consider to be funny. And the interesting thing about those videos is they're very hit or miss. Some people like them and other people hate them. Absolutely hate them. I film a review and I post a review of a knife, and people watch it, and a lot of times people don't leave a like or a comment. The only people that really like or comment are longtime viewers or, fans of the channel. Love you guys. But that's because there's kind of a personal connection between them and I and them. When I make stupid videos, people dislike the hell out of them. Because, in one sense, this is a knife channel. I never really intended for it to be just a knife channel. I was always planning on posting, all kinds of different stuff on here, but it's become just, kind of a knife channel. So, there's a lot of people who, they just don't want that kind of content. But it's just fun to make. And in the case of the Buckshot Bella video, is it stupid? 100%. It's supposed to be, though. And it was made with a budget of $0. I found this stupid mannequin out in the desert, and I decided to make a video about it. Just right there on the spot. Didn't even write up a script, I just kind of went for it. And I kind of like doing stuff like that. A one-man show, off the cuff, just see what I come up with. And it's very stupid, and I love it. I love it. I like my stupid videos. Another thing too with comedy is sometimes people don't get it. And I know that I have a kind of a weird sense of humor. And I feel like a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel also have a weird sense of humor. But sometimes people just don't get it. Some good examples of this are the fake drama I had of Sharpened Blade. We orchestrated those videos where, we're like mad at each other. There's all this drama going on. And those were fun. I thought they were hilarious. And the people that got the joke thought it was hilarious. But a lot of people did not get the joke. And I had a couple people message me on Instagram. Especially people on Sharpened Blades channel, though, didn't get the joke. And they message me on Instagram and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're horrible. How dare you?" Blah, 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 blah. which I kind of got a kick out of. They left some nasty comments on my video. But another example of that would be I posted a video earlier today, or yesterday, talking about how now that I'm at college and not in the woods anymore, I'm not a real man. I can't be part of the use your shit community anymore. And that video has a lot of dislikes. You know, that's one of the things I love about comedy, is that it's not for everyone. And actually, I'm not even sure if really... Honestly, even the comedy videos I make, maybe they're not even that funny. Maybe I'm just twisted and dumb. But you know what? That's the chance you take. And when you put anything online, that's the chance you take, is that someone's gonna be like, wow, you're dumb. And honestly, that doesn't really bother me. You know, dislikes and stuff doesn't really bother me. Especially when I know that some of you guys watching this right now are kind of weird too, and you like some of that stuff. But it is kind of interesting, you know? And in a way, well, I think it's kind of like you look at modern media today, and the safest, most, I guess, bland and unimaginative material is sometimes what creators go for, because, you know, it's tried and true. If it's bland and, you know, safe and uncreative, more of the same that everyone's already seen, then, you know, they feel like they're walking in, you know, they're treading safe ground. And that might be so, but people are just not going to like it as much. I think about like a lot of the Disney remakes of their like the live action remakes of their classic films. Like, no one really likes those. No one really likes those. The originals are much better. The problem is, if you do something different and creative, people are going to hate it. Like, they are going to hate it. That's just the way it is. But people who don't hate it might appreciate the fact that it was made. Or everyone hates it, but at least you got to make it. And that's kind of why I don't really worry about, you know, likes or dislikes, because even if everyone hates it, I thought it was a good idea at some point, and so I made it. And, you know, there are a lot of cringy things I've done in my life. Not just on YouTube, but, you know, in life. We all make mistakes, and we all do things that we wish we could take back. And I know I've certainly got a lot of things that I think back on, I'm like, ooh, Gideon, that was bad. But at the same time, I don't really want to forget those things or try to pretend like they didn't happen, because they did happen. At one point, I did that thing, and it's there now. Like, it happened. People witnessed it. And so even if I want to try and pretend like it didn't happen, I can't. And so I think it's good to, you know, just throw stuff like that out there. And we can't take ourselves seriously all the time. I mean, gosh, how boring of a person are you if you take yourself seriously all the time? If you think you're always right, if you think you're infallible, if you think that you are not a little bit weird. If you're not a little bit weird, you're probably not someone that people enjoy hanging out with. And I mean, I know personally, like in my personal life, a lot of people really like me. A lot of people, though, absolutely hate my guts. And you know what? I can't blame them. There's a lot of people whose guts I hate. But you know what? That kind of weaves this big tapestry of life that we can kind of... It adds texture and color to what's otherwise You're here, you live, you die, and you're gone. You know? You might as well leave a mark, right? I'm not saying to leave a bad mark, like don't go and be a serial killer, but, you know, be a little bit weird, even if people hate it. So why do it? Why make stupid videos? Because I can. You know, this channel exists for me as, it's a hobby. You know, it's an escape for me. There's a lot of things I love, you know, that give me joy. Some of those things are being outside. Some of those things are knives, geology, paleontology, and stupid comedy. And so this channel has become a place for me to, you know, just kind of do stuff like that. I've had people tell me that I should start additional channels and, you know, put stuff like that out over there, but it seems like a lot of work. And this channel, you know, this is my channel. I want to put, you know, what I want to do on here. And yes, I have been working on making some geology themed content and stuff like that because, you know, some of you have asked. But the problem with that too is a lot of, as much as I love geology, don't get me wrong, but a lot of that is like my, you know, that's my real life. You know, that's my studies and my work revolve around, you know, a lot of geology and stuff. So, you know, if I feel like making a video, I'm going to make it. I love reviewing knives. Gosh, I love reviewing gear. And you'll notice that with every video, every knife review I do, I like to come out, you know, somewhere where it's beautiful and give you guys, you know, I like to do my review cutting in different locations just to switch things up a little bit. And because it's good for me, because I hate being inside all the time. I hate, you know, I hate being in cities, number one. But, you know, I just, whenever I get a chance, I like to come out, you know, to the outdoors, and I do a lot of stuff. You know, I hike, look at all kinds of rocks, get my geology fix, collect fossils and stuff. Or I film knife cutting, which is also fun for me because I like knives. And sometimes I just feel like filming a stupid skit. Some of my skits, obviously I've written scripts for and stuff. You can tell which ones those are, like the ones that, you know, have a little more work in that put into them. But another thing I like to do is just take raw, random, ridiculous footage and see if I can edit it into something semi-decent and corny. I like to keep things corny, but, you know, see what I can do with it. It's a fun challenge. So yeah, that's how Buckshot Bella came to be. I knew I was going to film a behind-the-scenes video type deal for Buckshot Bella, but we got a little deep here, didn't we? Did like a little bit of a deep dive into Gideon, I guess. So I guess this just kind of became a vlog. Yuck. Ugh. Anyways, I probably better get back now. Get some homework done. Hope you like Buckshot Bella.